We'll take a big breath. And we'll reach up. Big breath, reaching up. Wherever our legs are, take a big breath out and bending the elbows. So thumbs come back. So we're bringing the shoulders together. Chest opens up. Big breath into reach. And we'll just continue with breath here. Reaching with the inhale, make the spine long. And then on the exhale, bending and opening the chest. Big breath into reach. We can squeeze the arm together. Pretend like you're holding a ball. And then on the exhale, we'll gently lower the arms. And we'll rain the fingertips all the way down. So we're reaching to both sides. And we'll roll the shoulders like this. So opening up the chest here. And then we're going to reach with the right hand over towards the right side. Option to gently bend the elbow. And then we'll bring the left arm up and over the ear. So reaching with the fingertips. Breathing into the side body. Take another big breath into reach. Exhale to come to the other side, placing both hands by the sides, reaching with the left hand, and then right arm comes up and over the ear. So finding your range of motion, reaching as far as you can on the inhale. On the exhale, we'll just relax a little deeper, maybe bend the elbow a little bit more. We'll take a big breath into reach one more time. Then on the exhale, let's bring the right hand over towards the right side. Then we're going to inch the fingertips back behind us. So our fingertips are pointed towards the wall behind us. We'll inch the shoulder blades in together. Sit up nice and tall. Take a big breath in. And on the exhale, we'll gently fold forward. It's not about how low you go. So focus on keeping your spine long. Head is an extension of the spine. So we're keeping the chin lifted. Trying not to look down. Reaching forward with the head. Hips stay grounded. We'll take a big breath in. And on the exhale, slowly come back. Head over heart. Heart over pelvis. We'll give a big roll on the shoulders. You can place your hands back on your knees. Let's do a little twist. So let's bring our right hand on our left knee. Left hand comes back behind us. Make sure our spine is nice and long. Head is reaching towards the ceiling. Big breath in. And on the exhale, let's come back to center. We can place both hands on our knees, rolling the shoulders. Let's interlace the fingertips behind the back. And then we're bringing the hands closer towards the mat. So farther away from us, bringing our shoulder blades in together. Chest comes up. Big breath in. And on the exhale, we'll release. Gently releasing the hands, back by the side, rolling up the shoulders. And we're going to twist the other way. So left hand this time goes on right knee. Right hand comes back behind us. We're gently looking towards the right side, or if you can, looking over the shoulder. With every inhale, our head draws up. With every exhale, our shoulders draw down. We'll take another big breath in. And on the exhale, we'll slowly come back to center. Place both hands on the knees, and then give a big roll in the shoulders. So let's put both knees together, and then we're going to come on our hands and knees. So wrist underneath, shoulders, knees underneath the hip joints, so just gently apart. And then we'll spread the fingertips out wide. We're going to start by moving with the breath. On the inhale, you can drop the belly, lift the head and tailbone. Exhale to round the back, look towards the navel. You can press into the palms. Big shoulder stretch. Big breath in to drop the belly, lift the head and tailbone, opening up the chest here. Exhale to round the back. Just continue to move with your breath. Try to make it a little longer, deeper with each breath. Feel free to move around if that feels good. Take a big breath in, belly drops down. Exhale, arch the back one more time. Press into the palms, feel that shoulder stretch. And then we'll come back to a neutral position with a flat back. Let's bring our knees out wide till it's come to touch. Depending on how you feel, you can either stay with your hips above your knees or bring your hips down to your ankles. You can use your bolster if you'd like to lay your torso on top of. We'll just try to relax and release with every exhale. Hands can reach to the top of your mat, or you can bend your elbows to stretch out your chest. So this is a restorative pose. If you feel uncomfortable, you can move. We're using the props, so we melt into the mat, melt into the bolster. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. We're going to do a lion's breath, so let's open our mouth out wide. You can even stick out your tongue a little bit. We're all going to close our eyes and let a big breath in. Open the mouth wide. Let out a big sigh. One more time, big breath in. A long breath out, lion's breath. On your next exhale, normally breathing again, we will slide our wrist underneath our shoulders. Coming back up in the hands and knees, take your time to get there. Maybe shake it out a little bit. You can move your bolster back to the top of your mat. And then let's bring our knees back underneath our hip points. We're going to focus on our legs here. So let's gently bring our left knee outward. So we're going to lift it up. You find your range of motion. If it's just gently lifted, that's great. If you want to go a little bit higher, feel free. And then we're going to gently bring it back down with an exhale. Big inhale to bring the right leg up. We're just doing this a few times to stretch out the legs. Exhale to slowly bring it back down. So really listen to your body here. Don't go too far. We're going to take a big inhale to do the left side. Slowly bring it up. Just stretching out the hips. Exhale to bring it down. Let's do it one more time on the right side. And on the exhale, slowly bring it down. So let's bring both of our knees over towards the left side. Bring our right hip down to the mat. And then we're going to lay on our side. So we're going to stay here, laying on our side. We're going to stretch out our hips again. So feel free to lay your head on your arm, on your block, on your bolster. Get comfy. We'll close our eyes. And we're going to move with our breath again. Maybe you can place your hands on your ribs, if that feels good. Just relaxing. Here we go. Alright, we're going to slowly start to move our legs. So let's keep our knees bent. So our calves are over calves, thighs are over thighs. And then we're going to take a big inhale. On the exhale, let's keep the feet together and open up the knees. Inhale to bring together. Exhale to gently lift up the knee. You can move your hip with it, just gently. We'll do it one more time. Exhale to bring it back down. And then let's completely relax on our side. Relax the thighs. Relax the toes, wiggle the toes. And then let's roll onto our back. We'll bend our knees. Soles of the feet come onto the mat. Let's press into our left foot and then send the right leg up. So you can start to make gentle movements with this right leg. You can bend the knee, straighten the leg. You can make circles with the toes or point and flex the foot. Your choice. You can keep your arms by your side, that kind of anchors you down. Continuing to press into the left foot. Just creating gentle movements. We'll start to move with the breath. So slow movements. And then we're going to bring our right ankle over our left knee. We'll just take a pause here to bring our right knee out wide. So we're locating our strap just in case we need it. So your choice. We're going to grab onto our left thigh. So right arm comes in between the left and right thigh as we grab on with hands or with the strap. If your shoulders are tight, use the strap, it'll help. And then if you'd like, you can stay still, or you can start to move with the left leg. Find what feels best for you. So slow, gentle, moving with the breath. Take a big breath in, and on the exhale, let's release the hands or strap, and then slowly bring the left sole of the foot back down to the mat. We'll pause here. Just take a moment to breathe, relax the arms by the side. Big inhale in, and on the exhale, let's bring the right sole of the foot back down to the mat. You can either stay with legs together or you can send feet out wide, knees together. That puts a little bit more pressure on the lower back. And we'll just take a few breaths here. Take a big breath in. Exhale to bring the legs together. And then we'll press into the right sole of the foot and then send the left leg up. Creating gentle movements with the breath. Bend the knee, straighten the leg. You can point and flex the foot. Or do small circles with the toes. We'll take a big breath in. And on the exhale, let's bring the left ankle over the right knee. Take a breath to bring the left knee out wide. So your choice, hand or strap. You can grab onto the right thigh. Left hand comes in between the left and right thigh. Option 2. Create gentle movements with the right leg. Take a big breath in. And on the exhale, slowly release the hand or strap. Bring the right sole of the foot back down to the mat. Pause. Breathe. Relax the arms. On your next breath, you can lower the left sole of the foot back down to the mat. And then let's bring the right leg completely down on the mat. So right leg is straight. And then we're going to grab our bolster and bring it over to our right side. So bolster is long like our leg. We're going to bring it right by our hip. So bolster is on the right side. We're going to bring our left knee up to our chest. So using the hands here. We'll take a big breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to bring the left knee over towards the right side. So landing on the bolster if that feels good. If not, that's okay. Feel free to move with your hips. Swivel a little bit. If this feels like too much, you can completely lay on your right side, bring your left arm over your right. If you want a big stretch, you can leave your chest open, both shoulders on the ground, arms are wide. We'll take another big breath in, you're doing great. And on the exhale, we're going to slowly bring the left knee back to center at the chest, and then lower it down, so left sole of the foot onto the mat. Let's bring the left leg straight on the mat, and we'll just take a moment to relax here. Breathe. You can move your bolster over to the other side. Bend the right knee, so sole of the feet on the mat, and then we'll grab our right knee, hug it into the chest. And then we'll slowly, with an exhale, bring our right knee over to the left side. Option to come on the bolster if that feels okay. Every exhale, just relaxing a little deeper. Then we'll take a big breath in, you're doing great. Exhale. Exhale to slowly come back to center, knee to chest. And then slow the foot back to the mat. Let's bend both knees, and then we're gonna lay on our left side. So you can move your bolster out of the way. Lay on your left side. So get nice and comfy with your head. You can lay on your arm or a block. So just relaxing here. All right, so knees bent, thighs over thighs, calves over calves. This time we're gonna lift the whole leg. So we'll take a big breath in. And on the exhale, let's lift the right leg up slowly, your range of motion. And on the exhale, lowering back down. So you can lift the feet off of each other. You can separate them. We'll take a big breath in. And on the exhale, lift the whole right leg. And then lower down with an inhale, slowly. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. And we'll do one more. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, and we'll just relax on our side for a breath or two. Wiggle your fingers and toes, relax your thighs. Take a big breath in. And on the exhale, let's use our power of our hands to bring our torso back up to a seated position. Bring our arms closer to our hips. And then we'll roll our shoulders out. We're going to come to a kneeling position in the middle of our mat. So you face me so you have lots of room on either side. Okay. So let's start with our right leg. Bring our right leg out, our toes face forward. We'll roll our shoulders back. So pressing into the foot, staying grounded. On the inhale, we'll reach up. Exhale, right hand comes down to right calf. Left arm comes up and over the ear. So reaching over, feeling a big side body stretch all the way down to your hip. If it feels good, you can gently spin your shoulder back. Just a little big breath into reach. Exhale to relax. Another big breath in. And on the exhale, let's bring the left hand over to the left side, making sure the left wrists are underneath the left shoulder. Then we're going to bring our right arm on our ribs. Big breath in to reach towards the ceiling. So as we reach for inhaling, exhale to relax. Relax the thighs. Big breath into reach. You're engaging the core, bringing the belly button into the middle. Hugging our core as we reach. We'll take another big breath in. And on the exhale, let's turn the palm to the head, and then we're going to bring the arm overhead. So let's again bring the shoulders gently back. You can bring the hips up. You can bring the hips forward. And we're reaching overhead with the inhale, relaxing on the exhale. Another big breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to bring the left hand in front, and then we're going to slowly come back to center. Rolling up. We can bring the knee back underneath the hip. Before we do the other side, I want to do a puppy pose. So we're going to turn to face the front of the mat. And with the knees just gently apart. So instead of our downward facing dog, we're on our knees here as we bring our hands forward. So torso is long like we're in a downward facing dog. Hips reach back, fingertips reach forward like we're pushing the mat away from us. Shoulders roll. So we'll take a big breath in. One more time. Big breath in. One more deep breath. And on your exhale, you can walk the hands underneath your shoulders. And then we're going to press up back into our kneeling stance and we'll swivel back. So we have lots of room on our left side. So we're making sure we're in the middle of the mat because we need lots of room for our legs, but also our arms when we bring them overhead. All right, so when we're all set, we're going to reach on an inhale. And on the exhale, left hand comes on left calf, right arm reaches overhead. So slowly bringing the shoulders just gently back. And then on the inhale, we are reaching, exhale to relax. Another big inhale in. And on the exhale, let's bring the right hand over to the right side, right wrist underneath the shoulder. So then we'll bring our left hand on our ribs. Big inhale in to reach towards the ceiling. Engaging the core. Take a big breath in to reach. Exhale to relax. On your next inhale, let's face the palm towards the head, and then we'll bring the arm up and overhead. Reaching with an inhale, relaxing on the exhale. So again, gently bringing the shoulders back, hips come forward. You're doing great, big breath in. And on the exhale, let's bring the right hand down near the left hand, and then we'll slowly come back to center, and then come up. We're going to bring the legs together. We're going to do another puppy pose, and then we'll rest in our child's pose for a moment. So puppy pose with hips over knees. We're reaching towards the top of our mat. Our torso is long. Shoulders roll off the back. You can gently bring the hips back. Feel that big back stretch. Take a big breath in. And on the exhale, bring the hands underneath the shoulders, and then we'll separate the knees as wide as the mat. Toes come to touch. Let's sit back. Let's not use our bolster this time. We're going to stretch out a little bit more. So if you feel tight or tense without the bolster, you can have your hips over your knees. Find what feels good. So once you've found a good neutral position, we're going to take a big breath in. And on the exhale, let's inch the fingertips towards the left side. So really reaching with the right fingertips, feeling that right side of the body stretch. We'll take a big breath in. And on the exhale, slowly coming back to center. Just relaxing here for a breath. On your next exhale, you can move towards the right side, reaching with the left fingertips. Let's take a big breath in. And on the exhale, coming back to center, option you can bring your bolster in. Lean your bolster if you'd like. I can help you if I can.
Thank you, Doug.
We'll just relax here for a moment. Let's take a big breath in. And on the exhale, let's slide the wrist underneath the shoulders, push yourself back up on hands and knees. And then let's bring the knees together to one side, and then we'll sit. You can face forward. Shoulders again. We're going to stretch out the legs, stretch out the back. So let's bring our right leg out wide. Left sole foot on the inside of the right leg. You just might want to go the same way because we're going to be twisting and turning. All right. Once we all have enough space, we'll take a big breath in. We can grab our strap. We'll make sure that our hips are facing towards our right foot. Sit tall for an inhale. And on the exhale, bend the elbows, slowly bring the stomach closer to the thigh. Torso is long, head reaches forward. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, gently release the strap and bring the torso back to center. We'll separate the knees, create some space for the hips. So now the hips are being pointed forward. And then we'll bring our right forearm on the inside of our right hand. The left hand comes on the lower back or up and over the ear. Always reaching on the inhale or breathing into where you're touching. And on the exhale, just stretching a little deeper if that feels good. Letting the weight of your arm kind of bring your shoulders down a little. We'll take a big breath in, you're doing great. Reach, and on the exhale, bring the left hand back behind us. Right hand comes on left knee, and we're looking over towards the left side. Our spine is long, so take a moment if you need to bring your hand closer to your hips. Make sure head is over heart, heart is over pelvis, chest is open. Take another big breath in. And on the exhale, both hands come back behind us, fingertips face behind us. And we'll bring the shoulder blades together, open up the chest. On the next exhale, fold forward here. Just gently, doesn't matter how low you go. Keeping the spine long. Chest open. Hips rounded, legs rounded. Take another big breath in. And on the exhale, slowly bring the torso back to center, head over heart over pelvis, roll the shoulders. And then we can switch the legs, so the left leg is out wide, right shoulder foot is on the inside of the left leg. And then our hips are pointed towards our left foot. Grab the strap. Take a big breath in, sit up nice and tall. And on the exhale, hinge from the hips, bend the elbows, and slowly fold forward. Doing great. So big inhale in, it reaches forward. Another big breath in. And on your exhale, let's release the strap. Slowly bring the torso back to center. And then we can move the strap out of the way. Separate the knees. Hips are faced center. And then we'll bring our left forearm on the inside of our left calf. Right hand can either go on the lower back or up and over the ear. If our arms overhead, we can gently bring the shoulder back. Open up the chest. Take another big breath in. And on the exhale, right hand comes back behind us, left hand comes on right knee. We're looking towards the right side for a twist. Relax the thighs with the exhale. Relax the shoulders. Inhale to lift the head up. Another big breath in. And on the exhale, both hands come back behind us, fingertips, face back behind us. Bring the shoulder blades together. Chest opens wide, big inhale in. And on the exhale, let's fold forward. Take another big breath in. And on the exhale, slowly moving the torso back, head over heart over pelvis. Roll the shoulders. And then let's bring the legs together, and in front of us, we can come onto our mats with into your room. We're going to do one more forward fold. So I'm going to give you a few options if you want to switch it up a little bit. So this is our first option. Bringing the right foot on the inside of the left thigh, and then folding like this. Option to use our strap as well. Our next option is bringing this foot and putting it over the thigh. That's our
What's the next option?
The third option is different. I'm going to bring it over to this side.
I'm hoping there's
It's
another
the
one.
opposite. It's bringing this leg back.
Yeah. So what was the first one?
The first one is the sole of the foot to the thigh. So just giving you some options. Don't have to use them all. But sometimes it can feel good to stretch in a different way. So feel free to use your strap wherever we are. Okay. We'll sit up tall. And then on the exhale, bend the elbows, hinge from the hips, and gently fold forward. This can be a gentle bend. Focusing lots on the legs. Take a big breath in. Head reaches forward. Exhale. Shoulders fall down. Big breath in. Long breath out. Another big breath in. And on the exhale, let's release the strap. Slowly bring the torso back over to center. And then you'll unravel the legs wherever we are. Bringing them back together. And then same options on the other side. Every side is different, so we're going to try the first one. So left sole of the foot on the inside of the right thigh. The second option is bringing this left sole of the foot and bringing it onto our thigh. So close to the hip as you can. The third option is bringing the leg behind us. So sole of the foot is near the hips. All right, so wherever we are, we can use the strap. So we'll sit up nice and tall, big breath in. And on the exhale, hinge from the hips, bend the elbows, and fold forward. Spine is long. Take a big breath in, you're doing great. And on the exhale, release the strap. Slowly bring the legs back together. Do one more stretch and then legs up the wall. So let's make sure we have lots of room behind us. We're going to slide both of our forearms underneath of our torso so our elbows are underneath our shoulders. And then we're going to take a big inhale in, chest rises, and on the exhale, we'll gently bring the head down. So on the inhale, chest comes up. Exhale, we relax a little deeper. This is called fish pose. Let's do one more lion's breath here. So mouth wide, tongue out. One more. Take a big breath in, and we'll slowly use our hands to bring our torso back up. You just take a moment here, roll out the shoulders, take a deep breath. Let's bring our legs up the wall. So take your time. Come onto your side first. I'll bring the lights down lower. So your choice, I'm just going to give you a few options. When you have your legs up the wall, you can keep them together and straight. You can separate them apart. You can do a gentle V, or you can go all the way wide legs. Wherever you are, you can bend your knees. That puts more pressure on the lower back. Last option is to bring the soles of our feet together, knees come wide. That puts lots of pressure on your lower back. So if you feel tight or tense in that one, you can always bring your feet up the wall. That will bring less pressure on your hips. So we'll just try to relax here. Let's do our alternative nostril breathing. So using our fingers, we're going to put our pointer finger and our middle finger in between our eyebrows. So our thumb can come on one nostril, ring finger on the other. Let's start by closing off the thumb nostril. Take a big breath in.
closing that nostril with the ring finger, opening with the thumb, and letting it go. Big breath in through the same nostril. Close and switch. Exhale. Inhale through the same. Close and switch before you exhale. You're doing great. I'm going to put some music on. Continue to breathe.